This footage from a U.S. Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter's plane that's flying right into the eye of Hurricane Erin and gathering vital information. Erin's a Category 2 storm moving northward along the U.S. East Coast toward Atlantic Canada. It's already caused dozens of swimming bans, beach closures, water rescues as well. The storm has brought heavy rainfall, flooding, heavy wind to parts of the Caribbean, Bermuda most notably, and along the U.S. coast, some areas are now under evacuation orders, including parts of North Carolina's Outer Banks. That's where CNN reporter Michael Yoshida has been joining us from this morning. He's on the beach there.
Here in Wrightsville Beach, already seeing and feeling the impacts of Hurricane Erin. For the last few days, this beach community and the ocean rescue here, you can see a lifeguard stand right here behind me, they've been busy almost nonstop at some points with these water rescues from these dangerous rip currents that have been whipped up, churned up by this storm. On Monday, we had around 60 rescues. Yesterday, we had more than a dozen. Again, you see the water starting to make its way up. We're expecting high tide this morning, and then along with that, the early impacts of Erin. And in dealing with these impacts, officials saying the big concern right now is that, well, people can hear that the storm is not going to make landfall. They can walk outside and see clear skies. They can feel the warmth, and then they want to get in. But the message at this point, the danger is real. Stay out of the water. And that's why they've actually issued a no swimming advisory, something that's pretty unprecedented for this area. Again, doing everything they can to try and keep people out of these dangerous waves.
CNN reporter Michael Yoshida, he's in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina this morning. That's where you find Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina on the tracker. The latest information as Hurricane Erin moves along from Cape Hatteras, North Carolina at that speed of 100 miles per hour in U.S. measurements. Marianne, here's the track. Look, if we follow it through the days and the hours to come into Saturday, what potential impact could it all have on us?
Yeah, because it is moving in that northeasterly direction. So the center of the storm will be passing just south of Canada's Atlantic provinces. So it will not be making landfall here, but it will be creating a lot of wind. Unfortunately, not a lot of rain, which parts of the provinces there will need because of the wildfires currently burning there. But this is a timeline. Taking a look at this, it is expected to pass the area of Nova Scotia 2 p.m. Friday into Saturday morning. That's when it will be passing Newfoundland and Labrador. And as I mentioned, those strong winds are expected. They are expected to begin Thursday into the weekend. Let's take a look at the south shore of Nova Scotia. This is Lockport Crescent Beach. Right now, not too bad looking. Things are looking pretty calm. But again, those really strong winds are expected sometime tomorrow. So things could look much more different here. And so the advice right now is stay away from the water. You could see some really dangerous waves, strong waves. Could be tempting for surfers who might be in that area. And we've already heard the warnings from out east that you should stay out of the water. This is an image from space. You can see some of the lightning, a really interesting point of view here to see just how quickly this storm intensified. It did explode from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane Friday into Saturday. It is now weakened to a Category 2 storm. The first hurricane in the Atlantic this season so far. So that's why it is really packing a punch so far right now. As I mentioned, though, no rain. It is too far offshore as it passed those Atlantic provinces over the next few days. The strong winds, the big warning right now, stay out of that water. The potentially dangerous rip currents, of course. The big waves is why they want to keep people out as a precaution. They're keeping an eye on that, but very, very windy. And as I mentioned, those wildfires that continue to burn there could be fanning the flames of those fires. So something officials there on the ground will also be watching for as well.
Marianne, thank you. As you watch that part of the story, we do have live pictures as well of Virginia Beach. We'll take a quick look there. They are prepping for Erin's arrival. It does look to be staying offshore, but they're still getting set, doing things like get the storm drains ready, checking pumping stations, moving some vehicles to higher ground. They've had to cancel a big concert set for tonight. And the big bonus is there's a surfing championship going on in Virginia Beach, and they're really expecting some prime conditions as a result of that. But here is Virginia Beach Live, awaiting Erin's arrival through this afternoon and on through Friday, where we expect the greatest impact. This is CBC Morning Live.